Hello everyone, and welcome to the 55th episode of Sprynyl with Alex Spry, the show where I talk about my record collection. Today we are talking about Minecraft Volume Alpha by C418. I am very, very excited for this episode. So basically how this show works is I am Alex Spry. Sprynyl is a play on words of my last name Spry and the thing that the show is about, vinyl records. So I have a huge record collection that I've been collecting over the span of about 11 to 12 years, I would say. And it has consumed my life, and I love music so much, and what I love even more is the value of physical media as well. So I really want to show people that physical media should be alive and well, and you should be collecting physical media instead of renting the media that you consume. So, In the first bit, I like to talk about the artist and a little insight about the album. In the second bit, I like to show off the vinyl record, and I like to tell you what made me want to get this record, along with giving my personal analysis of the songs as well. And in the final bit, I like to give you my final thoughts, what I'm talking about next week, and my favorite songs. But this episode is going to be very, very different. As you can see, I am in the middle desk today, and I've got my Minecraft gear on and all of the Minecraft stuff that I've collected over the span of 12 years now. So it's very, very exciting. In the first bit, I'm going to be talking about what Minecraft is and how we kind of got here, how Minecraft got to the fame and into the empire that it's created. In the second bit, I'm going to be talking more about the music and the artists behind Minecraft. And then in the final bit, I'm going to be talking to you about why I love Minecraft so much and why I owe a lot of my childhood to Minecraft and why it's so important to me. So let's not waste any time. Let's talk about what Minecraft is. Now, I'm sure that a lot of people already know what Minecraft is, but to my family members that maybe don't know what Minecraft is, which is just crazy because that's all I've talked about ever since I started playing Minecraft. Minecraft is a sandbox indie game where players explore a generated world with infinite terrain, with everything being made out of blocks or cubes, which generates about 12 million blocks away from the world's center from where you spawn, making the world infinite. This entire world is infinite, and it also generates however more chunks you go in a certain direction as well, so it's pretty cool. A lot of the blocks represent various materials such as dirt, stone, ores, tree trunks, and water and lava. You have like elements like that in the game, which is really, really interesting. There is no required goal with Minecraft, which I think a lot of old school video game players would be like, well then what's the point of the game then if there's no actual established goal? Well, there is no required goal to accomplish, giving the player like a large amount of freedom, which I feel like was not very huge in the gaming industry at the time. It gives the player a choice on how to play, and the player can also just move around freely, doing whatever they want. You can break and place blocks wherever you want, and it enables the player to also just build things as well. The player can discover and harvest materials, craft tools and items, build structures, fight hostile mobs, and cooperate with or compete against other players in a multiplayer setting. So players can also craft a variety of items as well with the materials that they can get around the world. You can create armor, you can create weapons such as swords, axes, pickaxes, and bows as well, allowing you to kill monsters or to harvest certain blocks. You are also given an inventory to carry more items as well. There is also an in-game time system which follows the night and day, which is 20 in real-time minutes. So yeah, you can also encounter mobs as well in this real world, like I mentioned. There are passive mobs like animals and villagers, and there's also hostile mobs that can spawn within the day or night as well, like spiders, skeletons, and zombies. And they actually despawn and burn when the day comes. But there's also mobs that just are hostile that will also be a part of the real world not in the real world, but in the daytime, which are Endermen and creepers as well, the most popular mob in the entire game. The environment of Minecraft also generates they're divided into biomes like forests, oceans, mountains, plains as well. But there's also structures as well, which is where the villagers live. They are not real players. They are just a generated mob that you can trade with and get better items and stuff like that. There's no in-game current. There's not like actual current. You don't have to pay like real money. It's like in-game currency basically. You can also just raid these villages as well, which is hilarious. Along with these biomes, there's also dimensions. The two dimensions are the Nether, which is like a hell-like world that has a bunch of hostile mobs like ghast, zombie piglins, and now there's Enderman in there too. But yeah, they completely like made it like a cool world now within updates and all that stuff. But it's like a hellish sort of environment as well. And there's also the End, where the player can choose to defeat a boss called the Ender Dragon, which is also the entity that sort of rules the End as well. But yeah, you basically get to these dimensions through portals that you basically have to like harvest materials to get to these places. Like you have to get to the Nether by an obsidian portal, and with the end you have to get there with end pearls as well. So enough about that. That's like a thing for another day. But there are also different modes that you can play this game. There's no one set way to play Minecraft. You can play in either survival mode or you can play in creative mode. The difference between survival and creative mode, well, in survival, you're trying to survive. There is a health bar, you can take fall damage, you can get hurt by mobs, and you also take hunger. So you actually have to find a way to survive in that sort of way. In creative, you can play and not take any damage, and you can use blocks any way you want with infinite inventory filled with every block from the game, and you cannot take damage in it. You can also just fly around and do whatever you want. It is your creative world, basically. You can also play multiplayer with people from across the world, which are hosted by servers, or you can play with friends through a local area network as well. A huge chunk of Minecraft's community, though, offers a wide variety of user-generated content such as modifications, servers, player skins, and texture packs, along with custom maps, which can all be completely customary or up to the player's preference, which is a big reason why people love Minecraft so much, is because this world is completely up to you. You don't have to follow any certain rules. You can keep save inventory on, you can have cheats on and do whatever you want. It is completely up to you. There are no rules to Minecraft. It is completely your own. But who made Minecraft? There's got to be somebody who created something like this, right? Well, Minecraft was created by a Swedish video game programmer and designer named Marcus Notch Pearson, but in the context of the creator of Minecraft, I'm going to be referring to him as his screen name, which is Notch. So keep that in mind. He is the creator of Minecraft, founding and developing the video game company Mojang Studios in 2009. It developed video games at an earlier age, and the commercial success began after publishing an early version of Minecraft in 2009 before its official retail release in 2011, and it sold over 4 million copies at that time. After its official release, Notch stood down as the lead video game designer and transferred that authority to Jens Bergensten, or Jeb, his screen name on Minecraft. In 2014, Notch had announced that he was going to be leaving Mojang and later sold the company to Microsoft for $2.5 billion, making Notch a overnight billionaire overnight because he had all the shares to that game. But how did we get here? How did Minecraft become such an empire, you may be wondering? How did this Swedish video game developer make a video game that is so universally loved by everybody and also became a billionaire just overnight? Well, before this, Notch worked at a place called, I don't remember. No, Mags Games, which are the people that made Candy Crush. And in his spare time, he would code and make video games, and he was an active participant on the TIG source forums for independent developers who would make video games. One of those games he released was called Ruby Done, and it was inspired by this other game called Dwarf Fortress. However, he was very, very frustrated with this prototype because it was too pixelated and blurry, and he scrapped the idea completely. However, this idea that he scrapped would later be the very first prototype, what would have been Minecraft. Later on, he was on these video game forums and he saw this other game called Infiniminer, and it was also a block-based open-ended mining game. However, Infiniminer had a lot of code errors and a lot of problems, so the creator decided to just abandon the project, and that code became open source. So Infiniminer was obviously heavily influenced Notch and in the future of Ruby, and it was also a huge inspiration for Ruby Dunne's visual style and gameplay, especially with like the first person mode and like the blocky visuals. So Notch decided to use this open source code, and he decided to tweak Ruby Dunne, and instead he called it Cave Game. So he wanted people to test like this game and see like, oh, maybe people will like this. So he published the game on the TIG forums, and people quickly suggested the name to be switched he actually named the game Minecraft Order of the Stone, but people said you should just take out the Order of the Stone part and just call it Minecraft. Minecraft being the two things you mostly do in this game, which are mining and crafting. And I actually have the original form that Minecraft was posted on right here on my computer. And it's like, oh my god, like that's just so insane that we just have access to the actual form. You can't really see it, but this is the form, you can't really see it, of Minecraft this is the first actual download that people had for Minecraft on May 17th, 2009 at 4:24 a.m. And it says, it's an alpha version, so there might be crashes. You can read some background and insight on my blog available from the game page. The main inspiration of this game is Infiniminer, but it's going to move into more Dwarf Fortress way gameplay-wise. And within seconds or minutes, a lot of the first feedback came in on this form. People saying, oh hell, that's pretty cool. I just dig around in the ground a bit, and suddenly I'm in this underground cave. Great sense of exploration already. And then people have said the animation's fantastic, and a lot of people said that this is the best game ever made within the first day that this was released. So the fact that we just have this fossil in time, it's like seeing the Mona Lisa be painted, really. It's like seeing the original code of like Mario or something like that, like the original game cartridge or something. That's how historic this form is. It's crazy, man. So yeah. On May 17th, 2009, he published the alpha version, and a lot of people were posting their own screenshots of things that they created within the game, and a lot of people were getting addicted to it. But yeah, later on, he would add a lot of different stuff that people had suggested. He would be on the ball with a lot of the feedback, like people saying like, oh, do this, do that, or whatever, or add this, add that, and he would just instantly do it, trying to make Minecraft better and better, of course. He would add multiplayer and creative mode, survival mode, and new blocks and features as well. And he started to realize, oh, people are starting to really play this. I should make money off of this. And so he put a price on Minecraft, and people started like buying it immediately. So he realized maybe I should start forming a company for this and not just like since I'm making money off of it. So he had 3 people start a business with him, which one of them was his former boss at J Albums, and the other one was a former employee that he worked with, a co-worker from Mag Games, I think that's what it was called. And this would be the first people to be a part of the company Mojang. So yeah. The game was still not finished, but it was still immensely popular, and by the end of 2010, it had sold over 700,000 copies, and it was still not finished, and it was still in its beta stage. In 2011, they wanted to do something very, very special for the people that had been playing Minecraft, and so they wanted to do something special for the official release of Minecraft. So they decided to host one of the first Minecons, which is kind of like Comic-Con, like VidCon, like stuff like that, you know? And within like the whole of Minecon, it was a sold-out event with over 4,000 people attending for the official release of Minecraft. The team would still update the game, of course, and like it just because it was like finished didn't mean that they were done updating it. So they still update it from time to time. Like to this day, they still update and like do like new features, mobs, like all that stuff. However, 2 weeks after Minecraft was officially launched, he stepped down as the lead developer, and he gave that full creative direction to Jens Bergenstein, or Jeb is his name. I'm just going to call him Jeb from now on. However, a lot of people still flooded Notch's DMs, calling his private number just to like say like feedback or say things that are wrong with the game. So in 2014, as Minecraft was still exploding, this inevitable feature for players started to emerge, which was called pay to win. So like I mentioned before, there were a lot of servers, a lot of big servers like Hypixel, The Hive, Mineplex. Shout out to The Hive, by the way. Mojang allowed like people to do like these public servers, like I said. However, this opened the door for servers to take advantage and create servers where players had to spend real life money to gain an advantage. I do not agree with this because when I was a kid, I used to make my mom spend money for these ranks, it is not a good thing. In retrospect, I am so sorry for Mom for like making you spend hundreds of dollars in Minecraft servers when I was a kid. That is so not okay, by the way. We're not doing that ever again. I hope that they stop doing that. I'm sure they haven't, but it's not fair, and that was such a waste of money, because like, oh my god, I need to be in this new rank so I can get a diamond enchanted sword for PvP battles. Like, no you don't. Just play the game like a normal kid. So this violated the license agreement for Minecraft, which made Mojang basically crack down on these servers and gave them a deadline to either adapt or to shut down. This was very controversial at the time, and a lot of people gave negative feedback to Notch, and he was very, very frustrated. And he posted a tweet on June 17, 2014, which would change a lot of things. He said this, and I quote, "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life? Getting hate for trying to do the right thing is not my gig. Many companies calling Mojang and asking if Notch was serious, like companies like Activision, EA, and Microsoft. And a deal was finally struck, and Microsoft had bought Mojang for $2.5 billion on November 6, 2014. Since 2016, Notch has basically tainted his legacy and his image of himself by a lot of tweets regarding like feminism and race and transgender rights, caused a lot of controversy. So much so that in an effort to sort of distance Notch from Microsoft, they removed mentions of his name from Minecraft, and they did not invite him to the 10th year anniversary celebration of the game. So, with that being said, Minecraft is the best-selling video game in history with over 350 million copies sold. It has received critical acclaim, winning several awards and being cited as one of the greatest video games of all time. Social media parodies, adaptations, merchandise, and an annual Minecon convention have played prominent roles in popularizing the game as well. The Minecraft franchise includes several spin-off games like the Minecraft Story Mode, the Minecraft Dungeons, and Minecraft Legends as well. And a film adaptation titled A Minecraft Movie was released in 2025 and became the second highest grossing video game film of all time. Coming up after the music break, I'm going to be talking about when I got this record, talking more about the music of Minecraft and what got me into Minecraft. Don't forget that you can follow us on social media at DCSA Media Hub. You can follow me on Instagram at Alex Spry, and you can follow this show on Instagram at Sprynyl. Here is Subwoofer Lullaby. Is that the next song? By C418 right here on riotradio.ca. Welcome back to Sprynyl with Alex Spry, where I just played you Subwoofer Lullaby by C418 right here on riotradio.ca. This is the second bit of the show where I like to show off the album, tell you what made me want to buy it, and also just talk about the artist itself. This is a different way that I'm going to be doing this today. It'll be back to a regular scheduled program next week, though. So I'm going to be talking about who C418 is, and also just what got me into Minecraft as well, and like where we are with why Minecraft needed a soundtrack at all. Like, why did we choose this guy to do this, basically? But without further ado, here... Steve! He's dead. I know he's dead. So, yeah, here is the Minecraft Volume Alpha, which is just so peak. Isn't that beautiful? That's such a nice render, dude. But yeah. And then you have the actual vinyl record, which is Minecraft Grass Block Green, which is just so peak. Isn't that beautiful? And then look at it, it's the dirt on the B-side, man. Now, it did come with a sticker, but that is in my sticker book because of course it is. But yeah, that's the physical album, which is just so beautiful. I had wanted the Minecraft soundtrack for a very, very long time, and when I saw it on Amazon, I wanted to get it because Minecraft is such a crucial part of my childhood. So, that is why I got it. Yeah. There we go. That's beautiful. So, obviously, Minecraft has a soundtrack. How did we get the music, and how did we get the composer for this? And who is the composer of the Minecraft music? C418 is the artist behind all of the music that you hear in the background here for you, and also in Minecraft Alpha and Beta as well. Daniel Rosenfeld is C418. He's a German musician, composer, and producer known for his minimalistic and ambient work, rising to fame as the original composer and sound designer for Minecraft in 2011. He took up producing music as a hobby, and he ended up meeting Notch on the TIG source forum that I had mentioned before, and with him being a sound designer and composer, he ended up being the sound designer and composer of the game. Notch had wanted to put music in Minecraft, but he didn't really know how to make music, of course. But he was also running into a problem, which was he didn't really know, like, he was really, really bad at making the music, and it sounded really cheap and just out of place, basically. So C418 had mentioned to Notch, like, hey, I can make music, and he sent in some like samples to Notch, which were very ambient, but he was very, very self-conscious that people wouldn't like it. Notch wanted him to make the sound effects and the music, and was told that he wouldn't really get paid much because Minecraft was a prototype at the time. Notch had basically sweetened the deal, and by telling him that he would get 100% of the rights and royalties and complete creative freedom of any music that he had made for Minecraft. So, at the time, a lot of indie games that were like pixelated and blocky like that, they had a very chiptune, 8-bit sounding sound to that, and C418 really didn't like that style, and he was just terrible at making it in general. So he used a lot of acoustic instruments, and he wanted to go for a more ambient style. To form a really calming musical landscape, which contrasted with the Minecraft gameplay perfectly. Can you imagine Minecraft like with like 8-bit like Mario 64 music in the background? I don't think you would, and I feel like that would have made it way worse. Like, people would not appreciate it as much because it does not coincide with the gameplay at all. Minecraft's sound engine was also not that great at all, so C418 solved this problem by having the music play sporadically and having it played after periods of silence. So music wasn't constantly playing all the time. There would be times where it'd be like a 10-minute interval of silence, and then it would play a Minecraft song. And the Minecraft Alpha released in 2011, and it was met with unanimous love. This album was basically told that it was perfect, and in 2013, he released a Minecraft beta soundtrack, which expanded the soundtrack to places like the Nether and creative mode specific sounds, and it was once again met with unanimous love, and I also have that album with me right here today. This is Minecraft beta as well, right here for you, which is all the music that you are hearing in the background of me talking. It's all music from this album. And here is it's a double LP as well. So, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's just so pretty. It looks like the Nether, man. Like, isn't that sick? It's so sick. So, yeah, he created that album as well, and it was also met with unanimous love, of course. Some of my absolute favorite songs come from Minecraft Volume Beta as well. So, yeah, a lot of people actually prefer Beta as opposed to Alpha because the songs are just so perfect. So, yeah. But yeah, in 2014, like I said, when Minecraft was bought by Microsoft, it meant that C418 owned 100% of the rights to the music for Minecraft. And if he wanted to make Minecraft music ever again, then he would have to give Microsoft all the rights, basically. And he even had an entire finished third album for Minecraft, and it is finished, and we just will not hear it because Microsoft won't budge and let C418 make music for Minecraft again because they're so greedy. If Microsoft really cared, like, Microsoft needs to, like, put their eyes on a different direction because they care so much about C418 owning their own music when they should be caring more about the login situation. Like, why is Microsoft so terrible with logging into anything? Like, I went into my DC mail today, and that's run by Microsoft, and it is such a hassle. Like, girl, just log me in. I'm not a stranger. It's my account. Side rant over. So anyway, Microsoft would not budge and let C418 put his music on there, so they tried to negotiate a deal. So C418 contributed 3 tracks to the 1.13 update, and that would be his final contribution to the Minecraft soundtrack. Ever since then, Microsoft hired Lena Raine for the soundtrack, but they ultimately own all of her music. And I think that she has done such a perfect job at like following C418's footsteps. Like, it sounds so beautiful, her music. But C418 has, like, said online that he has an interest in, like, making music for Minecraft, but the big guys at Microsoft just won't let it. But he has worked on the soundtrack for games such as Cookie Clicker, and in 2021, he actually co-founded an indie video game studio called Ivy Road and creating the soundtrack for their first ever game called Wanderstop. He's also released the Minecraft soundtrack on vinyl and on cassette as well, and he also just tweets about trans rights and is a full-time composer now. So, yeah, another thing is that a lot of people compare C418 as like a Beethoven or a Mozart or a Bach for that matter, and I absolutely agree with that. Like, if you listen to the music, it invokes such a feeling in you, just in the same way that, like, a classical composer would, and that is something I don't think could ever be replaced. So, let's actually talk about Minecraft Volume Alpha, which was released in 2011, like I mentioned, creating the soundtrack mostly out of simplistic acoustic sounds that uses pianos and strings to create an ambient, atmospheric aural experience. It is a huge part of Minecraft's popularity. In 2025, this soundtrack was selected to the National Recording Registry of the Library of Congress for being culturally, historically, and or aesthetically significant, making it the second piece of video game music to do that after the Super Mario Bros. Theme. This is the first ever video game soundtrack album that has been put into the Library of Congress. So, the in-game music is, like I said, it is played randomly with no connection to the player action or game environment, and with it being like a open world sandbox game where players explore the landscape, which is made entirely out of pixelated cubes and blocks, the player can create their own world, own rules with this beautiful music in the background, and it's all open-ended. The music isn't designed to work with the events of the game, it exists just as much as the player does. A lot of the open world games like Zelda or Skyrim, they use music to connect with players' actions or events. Minecraft is the opposite, where its music occurs randomly and is connected with elements of the game and location, or the time and location, sorry. But C418, he completely subverted expectations to what the soundtrack sounded like, because it looks like it would have an 8-bit chiptune music. Like, look at these. Do you think that a game with blocks that look like this is going to have chiptune music? You would totally expect that, right? But he subjected people's expectations completely. And yeah, he wanted to do something that was completely unexpected. Because of the slow, simple acoustic music, it allows players to take their time in the game. Minecraft is a game where you take your time to create things, providing a sort of peace that doesn't overstimulate you like in most games. Like, I feel so overstimulated when I hear Mario music. Like, if I play like New Super Mario World, I'm like, oh, like I'm really happy. I'm really like, oh, I gotta get ramped up here. That's just what video game music does. But the music being so simplistic and atmospheric that you can just phase it out of your mind while playing the game, but noticeable enough to notice it sometimes when you're doing something in the game. It is because of this music why, if you listen to something as simple as Sweden or Subwoofer Lullaby, after 15 years, you get hit with this wave of nostalgia. Memories playing with your friends on creative, or playing a Skyblock realm, or just playing a realm with your boyfriend. You, like when you were a kid, or just playing and making friends with people on these servers. It reminds us of who we were when we were just little kids, creating our own world, placing blocks, and listening to the atmospheric, now melancholic music of Minecraft. So, now that I've kind of talked to you about like the nostalgia, sort of like gut-wrenching feeling that you get while listening to Minecraft, I want to talk more about what got me into Minecraft. And I'm doing this completely without a script now, so I'm really talking from the heart when I talk about all this. So, I started playing Minecraft when I was probably around 11 years old. I think I started playing in June of 2014. So Microsoft had not bought Mojang yet, so it was just a completely indie game when I was playing it. So I remember I got the Pocket Edition of Minecraft, and I was like, wow, this is really, really fun. And I think I had talked to my cousin, Liam, who lived 3 hours away from me, and he's just my absolute world, my favorite cousin of all time. Like, we're like siblings more than anything. Like my soulmate in a cousin form sort of thing. Not in a weird way, you get what I mean. And that would be like, we would talk about that. And because I hadn't gotten Minecraft for the computer yet, there was no way for us to really play together. So instead of playing together, we would call on FaceTime, and we would have drawing competitions of drawing who would draw the best block in Minecraft better, who can draw an Enderman better than the other. And so we'd hold it up on FaceTime and be like, oh, I think your creeper looks better. I think your creeper looks good. I think your grass block looks the most accurate. Stuff like that. So then I had went to his house the one day, and he had Minecraft for his computer, and I was playing on that, and like my mind was blown. I just could not believe that. It looked so much fun, and I was just like, this is so different from anything I'd play, because all I'd play was just Mario. That's all I would play. Mario and Donkey Kong were my games. So yeah, I went and saw my cousin, and I was so obsessed with Minecraft at the time. And I was only at his house for like a day or so, because the next day my family was going to Darien Lake, which is a like Six Flags sort of theme park. And what they had there was a airbrush little booth or whatever. So I got this shirt custom made at Darien Lake when I was 11 years old. It is a custom made, and here's the best part. I don't know if you can see this all right, but it has my name on the back. So this is a custom made shirt, and it still fits me somehow. I have not grown since I was 11 years old. So when I came back from that trip, I had said to my mom, like, Mom, I want to play Minecraft. I want to play Minecraft so bad. Can you please get it for me? So my mom got Minecraft for me, and my username on Minecraft, if you did play with me, was BryantGamer23. So that was my username, repping it up. And I had this server that I would play on because my cousin would play it all the time, and it was called Globalcraft. And I had met so many people on that server. I might cry while talking about this because this means so much to me. And I would watch so much Minecraft on YouTube. I would watch YouTubers such as Sky Does Minecraft, controversial, Stampy Lawn Nose as well. I think I would watch like Munching Brotato as well. That's such a pull, by the way. What else would I watch? I don't know. I would watch a lot of Slamacow animations, which had a lot of Minecraft animations as well. And that was all I would watch. All I would watch was Minecraft. I was thinking in blocks. I would play Minecraft every single day for 8 hours, dude. It was so addicting. And like I said, I would play Globalcraft, and I met so many friends on there. some of them I still talk to this day, and they were friends of mine, you know? Like, I made friends on these multiplayer servers. One of them is now a famous YouTuber now, which is crazy. His name on Minecraft was Butt Eggs, but he is now a famous Splatoon YouTuber called Jmoji. And I doubt you're watching this, Jay, but like, hi, I miss you. Please follow me on Discord or something, or on Instagram. But yeah, I would play Minecraft with these people like Christian Corbin. I would play with Jim. I would play with Dakota, who I still talk to this day. Who else would I, this girl named Shirley, this girl named Sierra, all these people that I still talk to. A lot of these people I still talk to this day, and people that means so much to me, because I made so many memories with these people, playing on creative, playing on prison, playing on Skyblock, playing on PvP servers as well. And one of my very good friends, Vincent, that is how we like formed such a connection and became such best friends, is because we played stupid Minecraft for hours and hours on end. We used to play stupid Mineplex and like Block Party on the Hive. It just means so much to me, this game does, and it is so... Why am I crying over Minecraft? Like, it was such a crucial part of my childhood, and I will never be a 12-year-old kid who had no care in the world and all I worried about was playing Minecraft with my friends again. I will never be that kid again, and I miss her so much. This game means so much to me. It's the same how, like, I'm sure like your generation, Dan, like, oh, you'll never be a kid and playing Mario on the NES ever again, you know, with not a care in the world, you know? Like, we are the generation that cares so much about the video games because that shaped our childhood. And whenever I listen to the soundtrack of Minecraft, I am instantly a kid again listening to that music. Oh my God, why am I crying? Like, it's just such a crucial part of who I am. And it means so much to me. Oh my God, calm down, girl. Like, it's Minecraft. I didn't even cry during like my Beatles episode or my Paul McCartney episode. Like, girl, what are you crying about? But yeah, like, I was listening to the music to play today, and I was instantly taken back. I was like, oh my God, like, I remember being a kid and playing on this server or playing this with my friends. Like, we used to make Minecraft YouTube videos thinking that we were going to take off like Team Crafted or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, we wanted to be that generation that gave kids that nostalgia, or just like the new content of Minecraft, you know? And when the Minecraft movie came out in 2025, I was just so excited because that little kid in me, all of the little kids in us we were there watching that. We were not adults caring about bills or getting a degree or worrying about a job or what we were going to do for food. We were little kids watching the Minecraft movie, which is something that we all wanted when we were kids, and now we were finally getting that. And although my thoughts on the Minecraft movie are, oh my God, this is so fun as a little kid, but now I'm just like, oh, I kind of hate how they represented the women in that movie, because look how much that I'm like, how much emotion that it's invoking out of me, and these women like barely did anything in the movie. But the chicken jockey meme is such a cinematic thing that happened, like probably the biggest like reaction from a cinema audience I think ever, and I seriously think needs to be studied as well. Like, people were like asked to leave movie theaters. They were like basically giving these audience members like threats, because when in the movie Jack Black says chicken jockey, then the whole audience erupted into losing their minds, and it was chaos. It was insane. A couple of people brought actual live chickens into the movie theaters, which is crazy. That is the power that Minecraft had on people, and still does. There's a reason why all these adults that grew up with Minecraft have a 2-week Minecraft phase, especially during like breaks and stuff like that. How I said last week, oh, I'm having my 2-week Minecraft phase. That's just like, you know, when you're on like Christmas break or whatever, and you don't have to worry about something as simple as like schoolwork, and all you can work and all you get to focus on is Minecraft. You finally have time within your year to worry about Minecraft. And that's the best feeling ever, is just finally getting work done and you finally get to play Minecraft with your friends or just start a new world. My boyfriend and I have a Minecraft realm, and it's like all I think about every single day. I play Minecraft in class. Sorry, Mom, but I do. I do play Minecraft in class. I'm sorry to all my professors, because that's all I do, and it helps me focus as well. But yeah, it invokes my creativity, kind of like how people will be like artists and stuff like that. That's just kind of what I think of. And yeah, Minecraft means so much to me, and the story of how somebody had a passion project and created an empire of a video game, that is so inspiring. How, like C418, he was passionate about music. Notch, he was passionate about creating video games. It's inspiring. It is an inspiring story how somebody can be so passionate about something, and if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. How much time do I have, guys? I've kind of like just went off on like the weirdest rant. Okay, cool. I have 8 minutes left. But yeah, play Minecraft, please, because it is like the most nostalgic sounding music of all time. And it also just like, it's a cool concept, how it's a sandbox game and like you get to do whatever you want in it. Minecraft is my favorite video game of all time, and I love it to death. And do I have more to say? I feel like I don't have anything to say, but I also do have so much to say at the same time. But I think you all get my point. Minecraft is nostalgic for an entire generation of kids, and a lot of us still play Minecraft. Like, I played Minecraft as a kid and as a teenager, and I still do as an adult. So yeah, it's just, Minecraft means a lot to me. Play Minecraft. It was very revolutionary for its time, and it still is revolutionary, so yeah. I don't even know what to say. What else is there to say about Minecraft? It's peak. Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, that's kind of my thing about Minecraft. I love Minecraft so much. So my final thoughts on the record, there are so many songs off this album that I would be okay if I was dying and the Minecraft soundtrack was the last thing I ever listened to while I was dying. Like, the last song I'm playing for you today is called Mice on Venus. And I said to Jake, my boyfriend, I said, you know what? I would be completely okay if I died to this song. And I think that is just what pure nostalgia is. Like, I didn't even feel that nostalgia when I listened to Beatles music, because a lot of the time when I was playing Minecraft, I would just not have the music on and I would play Beatles music instead. Like, I still feel like that sort of Minecraft nostalgia when I listen to the Beatles, but it is nothing compared to the actual soundtrack that was intended for you to hear while you were playing the game. So yeah, Minecraft means the world to me, and my favorite songs off of here is every single song, but like, this is gonna sound so weird, but like, my favorite song from Minecraft is called Aria Math, which is what plays when you're playing creative mode, and it just, like, there's something like so euphoric about listening to the Minecraft music. It is like something that I would compare to a coming of age movie, is what I would compare the soundtrack to. Is like the coming of age, like growing up, like discovering who you are. This soundtrack was here when I was growing up. So yeah, my final thoughts is that this is a freaking fantastic soundtrack, and it deserves to be in the Library of Congress, the first video game soundtrack album to be on there, man. It deserves it. But yeah, what am I talking about next week now that I'm done crying about Minecraft? So how do you top that, really? How do you top that? So next Wednesday, I'm gonna start crying again. Next week is the premiere of the Muppet Show, which is going to be an event on Disney Plus, which the executive producer is going to be Seth Rogen. So it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to talk about the Muppets once again on Sprynyl next week. So two of my hyperfixations week after week is just Minecraft and the Muppets. So that's very, very exciting. Yeah, I'm talking about the Muppet Show next week, and I have a whole bunch of Muppet albums, so I'm gonna bring those in because it's like a collective one big album to me, I guess. But yeah, Don't forget that you can follow us on social media at DCSA Media Hub. You can follow me on Instagram at Alex Spry. You can follow the show on Instagram at Sprynyl, and you can listen to this show on Spotify if you scan the Minecrafty blocky Spotify code during the music breaks. Here is the song that I would literally die listening to from the Minecraft soundtrack. This is Mice on Venus by C418 right here on riotradio.ca.